All right, guys, Brad Secundy, REMAX Properties, Colorado Springs. I am here with one of our preferred lenders, Will Michaloski from V.I.P Mortgage. Hey, guys, we're going to go over appraisals real quick. Will's going to fill you in. Who orders it? Who pays for it? Who gets it? All that good stuff. Take it away, Will.
All right, yeah, so the appraisal is happening while your loan stuff is being processed and we're getting that initial approval. The lender orders the appraisal for you, but it's a blind system. We don't pick the appraisal. We just put the order out there and somebody picks it up. We don't know who's going to do it until it's finished. At that point, we are going to send you a copy because as the buyer of the home, that appraisal belongs to you. You're going to pay for it either in the closing costs or some lenders charge for it up front. So make sure you ask that question when you're buying a home, or sometimes if the seller's helping with closing costs, they would pay for it. And then when it's all said and done, the only person who gets a copy is the lender and the buyer. If you want to share it with anybody, you're more than welcome to, but we don't give it to anyone else.
We usually don't tell the seller what it came in at. Even if they ask, we just, if it came in way high, you don't want to tell a seller, hey, you left money on the table. And if it comes in low, they're going to know about it. It's with VA, it's called Tidewater.
Right.
Okay. What's it called with FHA? Same thing, or
no? They just say it came in low, and then they give us an opportunity to provide additional comps.
Okay. Now, Will, the appraisal comes in. Say it's a VA or FHA, and there's peeling paint, or there's this. There is a cost for the appraiser to go back. Who pays for that?
Again, it depends on how the lender sets it up. I always disclose that up front as a possibility. So it's part of the closing cost calculations that I give you. If you're paying your own closing costs, then that would go to the buyer. A lot of times, just to make sure we're making everybody happy, we'll go ahead and pay for it as the lender as well.
So, Will, as a rule of thumb, as an agent, buyer's agent, we usually wait for the inspection and order the appraisal. What is your policy on all that?
As long as we have a normal 30-day closing, I think waiting till inspection is a great idea. If we are in a hurry, either because our contract is short or our loan objection is really soon in the contract, we'll order right away, and then we just stay in really great communication with the buyer's agent and say, hey, when you guys did an inspection, did anything come up? Because at that point, we can either put it on hold if we're not sure, or if there's some big red flag, we can cancel.
And the reason for this is I don't want my buyers paying for an appraisal and an inspection, and you find out the house is falling off its foundation and we're walking away. What's a VA appraisal? $650 now?
$750 for VA.
$750 for a VA appraisal. So guys, we don't want you to pay for inspection, appraisal, and then you find out the inspection's just horrible and you want to look for the next house. Okay? What else?
When it comes to appraisal, make sure you keep a copy of that, because I have seen so many times where when you go to sell the property, the new appraisal is not appropriate. They're getting some of the details wrong, or they're disagreeing with something that you thought was in place when you bought the house. You're going to want to be able to go back and reference that appraisal when you go to sell as well.
And also, when you call us to sell your house, it's great because they measured the house. Maybe tax records is off by 200 or 300 square feet. We can go back to the appraisal, check, hey, this house was measured from last appraisal.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, guys, thank you very much. If you have any questions, Will's number and our contact information will be on the bottom of the video.